Imagine a night when the heart of American democracy was engulfed in flames, with smoke billowing into the night sky, and the symbol of freedom threatened to collapse into ashes. This is the story of the night the White House burned down. On August 24, 1814, during the War of 1812, British forces invaded Washington, D.C. and set their sights on one of the most iconic buildings in the world, the White House. The attack was a part of a broader campaign to retaliate against American forces for their assault on York in Ontario, Canada. What unfolded that night left an indelible mark on American history and national identity. As the British troops marched into Washington, D.C., the city was unprepared for the invasion. President James Madison and his wife Dolly had already fled, taking with them valuable state papers and a famous portrait of George Washington. The capital was virtually undefended, and the British met little resistance as they advanced toward the White House. Upon reaching the President's house, as it was then called, the British soldiers entered and found a dinner that had been hastily abandoned. In a symbolic gesture of victory, they ate the meal meant for the American leaders. Soon after, they began their mission to destroy. The soldiers ransacked the building, taking souvenirs and setting fires throughout the interior. Flames quickly engulfed the White House, and the inferno illuminated the night sky. The iconic building, made of stone and wood, was no match for the blaze. The heat was so intense that it melted the glass windows and caused the structure to buckle. The fire spread rapidly, consuming the roof and interior rooms. The sight was both awe-inspiring and devastating, a testament to the ferocity of the attack and the vulnerability of the young nation. While the White House was burning, the British forces continued their assault on other key buildings in Washington, including the Capitol and the Treasury. The destruction was widespread, and the morale of the American people was deeply shaken. It seemed as though the very heart of the nation was under siege. However, in the midst of this destruction, there were acts of bravery and resilience. One of the most remarkable figures of the night was First Lady Dolly Madison. Before fleeing, she ensured the safety of precious artifacts, including the famous portrait of George Washington by Gilbert Stuart. Her actions preserved an important piece of American heritage and became a symbol of courage and patriotism. The fire that consumed the White House eventually died down, leaving behind a charred shell. The building was extensively damaged, and it took years to rebuild and restore it to its former glory. The reconstruction process began almost immediately, with James Hoban, the original architect, overseeing the efforts. By 1817, the White House was ready for its new occupants, President James Monroe and his family. The burning of the White House was a sobering moment in American history, a reminder of the nation's vulnerabilities and the costs of war. Yet it also symbolized resilience and the determination to rebuild and move forward. Today, the White House stands not only as a residence for the president, but also as a powerful symbol of endurance and continuity. In conclusion, the night the White House burned down is a story of conflict, destruction, and ultimately, renewal. It serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges the nation has faced and overcome, and the enduring strength of the American spirit.